Today, the Israeli military said 700,000 people in Gaza have fled the northern half of the territory since the war broke out. The U.S. Embassy in Israel says the Rafah crossing may open for foreigners to leave Gaza and enter Egypt today. It is unclear how long it will remain open, or even if it opens. But for many in Gaza, it is their last hope, an exit to escape the war. Livesay has more on this.
After 2 grueling weeks, the crossing between Gaza and Egypt is open, and the first trucks of life-saving food and medical aid have come in. Now the question is, will any of the Palestinians be allowed to come out? In response to the conflict and the rapidly deteriorating conditions of the Palestinians in Gaza, the Arab world has been ablaze with protest, demonstrators denouncing Israel and America for supporting it. They rage even in Cairo, a city notorious for the 2011 mass protests of Tahrir Square, the epicenter of the Arab Spring, followed by a brutal police crackdown. For the past decade, demonstrations in Egypt of any kind have been banned, until now.
This is the first time they've even allowed protests in Tahrir Square since the Arab Spring.
The government is not only allowing protests across Cairo, it's encouraging them, says journalist and opposition figure Khaled Dawood.
The anger is so widespread. You can't control it. We were very angry. We see the pictures. We see the Palestinian children. We identify with them like Mr. Blinken identifies with the Israeli victims. So we get angry and we go in the street and demonstrate and protest.
Do you think that by allowing these protests, Egypt is trying to send a signal and trying to warn the rest of the world that this could become much bigger?
We're not acting by remote control. These feelings are genuine. I mean, yeah, of course, the government can benefit from them. Many people thought that Arabs are consumed in their own domestic issues. But again comes this issue about Palestine. It's the most sensitive issue.
Made even more sensitive by Egypt's own security concerns. With the gates finally open to deliver aid to its neighbors, Egypt still worries about a possible human stampede and allowing in so many Palestinians they may never go back.
Israel's demanding that none of this aid wind up in Hamas's hands. And if all goes well, more trucks are scheduled to enter. The hope is then refugees will be able to leave. First among them, U.S. passport holders. The U.S. State Department says there are more than 500 of them in the Gaza Strip. For CBS Saturday Morning, Livesay, Cairo.